On a step back tonight in the investigation into what caused that plane crash in Columbus last week. This, as the primary witness in that crash, the pilot has died. Gerald Clayton was pronounced dead at Wishart Hospital, where he was being treated in the burn unit. RTV6 reporter Ann Kelly joins us now with new information that we have just learned within the past few hours. Ann?
Yeah, Drew, we've learned that Gerald, or Jerry as his friends called him, was planning to sell his plane, had been up in the air that fateful day running diagnostic tests, taking a short 10-minute trip around the airport to make sure everything was okay. And we've learned that this father of 5 won't just be missed by his family, but by a host of friends who tell me the community has suffered a great loss.
It's a big loss. It's a shock.
At least 2 times a week, every week, Gerald Clayton volunteered here at the Atterbury Bacalar Air Museum in Columbus. The Air Force veteran gave tours.
Whatever needed to be done, Jerry would jump in and help.
And made friends with these men, also volunteers, who jumped at the chance to talk about what a great guy the late pilot was.
You never heard a harsh word out of his mouth. His kindness around here was legendary.
He's a good family man. He loves his children and grandchildren.
His airplane had 5 stars on the tail, one for each of his children.
Tom Vickers remembers Jerry stepping in to drive him to and from the doctor after he had a stroke.
Jerry was the kind of guy you would like to have as your best friend.
And all of them said the kind of guy who knew what he was doing up in the air.
It's not because it didn't have experience in the cockpit. Something tragically happened to the engine or propeller or something.
Jerry spent nearly 10 years building the plane that crashed that day, and his friends say it was that plane he decided to, well before the crash, feature on his headstone, a symbol of pride, of his achievements, and now of what caused his life to end early.
And Jerry had ordered his headstone already, and in a strange twist, just finished writing a book about himself and his history for his family, an autobiography that friends say has been a sense of comfort following this terrible loss. Drew.